Hello guys, this is iPav here. Currently we are on patch 9.16. Today is August 19th. I just want to go over some idea that I pulled off from the last video, which is balancing depending on what tier. Two different balances. Alright, here we go. So I talked about the two different balances depending on belong to high tier or low tier. The high tier would be our challengers and diamonds. All right, low tiers are plat to the irons. It's just example, you know. And then let's say talk about the Azir. Azir can do 1 damage with the auto attack in a high tier, but it does a 2 damage in the low tier. Once again, it's an example. All right, that's in the high and low tier of a balance. We balance the champion differently on the tier difference wise. All right. So now I got a question about there will be a lot of smurfs when this happens or something like that, or how is a diamond versus a plat's gonna happen when they get to meet up each other. So first of all, you don't get to meet up each other. There will be two different balances, which means two different queues. So diamonds is the lowest tier in a highest queue, in a high queue. And same goes for low tier. A plat is a highest tier that you get to see in a low queue. And the queue, you cannot manually control that. It's depending on obviously what tier that you belong to. If you're above diamond, then you will automatically set it on the high tier queue. And if you're below diamond, you will automatically set on the low tier queue. So two diamonds, the diamonds and plats will not going to meet each other. They can't meet, okay? Okay, now the next one is a smurf's gonna happen a lot. And in this way, I think it's the same as the current situation. It's the smurf will still be a smurf if you make another level 30 account. If not, I don't think that's gonna be a problem at all. And another one that I can see the problem of this is that what if you want to play a high Q game when you're a low tier player? You can always play a normal game. Normal game, you get to have voluntarily choose on high tier or low tier. Same goes for high tier players too. High tier player wants to play low tier game, then you can play normal game, low tier game. Yeah. So two different balances means that two different queues on each of the rank and normal games. And yes, as you see, the problem becomes the queue time. Because we're expanding this twice. And I honestly think that this should probably happen when League had a lot of populations. Yeah. When League used to have a very short queue time, I feel like they could have done this. Just to entertain both of the tier players, low rank and high rank. And another comment that I was getting is that, okay, what if this happens? Like I like to watch iPav, and he will always play around the high tier, right? But I'm a low tier player, and I cannot learn anything from him because he's only playing high tier. So how is that gonna be fixed? Well, two different ways. First is that just suck it up. To be honest, like there is the game called the Twisted Tree Line, which is a 3v3 game, and then there's a game called the ARAM. In my opinion, if I pick a Teemo in Twisted Tree Line or ARAM, by the way, Teemo is differently balanced depending on what game it is, Summer Drift, Twisted Line, or ARAM. And same goes for different champions too. I don't really feel that much of difference in Twisted Tree Line when I play Teemo. Same goes for ARAM. When I play in Teemo in ARAM, I don't feel that much of difference in the ARAM as playing Teemo. Yeah. So in that sense, yes, the balance will be different on a high tier and low tier, yet I don't think that it's going to be so significantly different that you're not going to be able to learn anything from watching a high tier player. That's not going to happen, You will learn. You will still learn. You will still the placement of the traps and all that stuff, mechanics. I don't think it's going to get that different. But if it's so much of a problem, then it's actually that contenter's job. So it's my job to make two different type of games. So I gotta play normal games in a low tier game, and I can post that up on YouTube or whatever, so that you get to learn through that, right? And I believe there can be like that. There will be a streamers and that's gonna only play a normal low tier, and there will be a streamer that will only play high tier or both. You know, it's even right now. It's been that way. Like if you watch some different streamers, they always smurf around like bronze tier, you know, and then that's helping the bronze players out a lot, right? Like the players that is actually belong to Master Challenger are making consistently smurfing around the bronze, and then making contents from the bronze. That's that's a thing. You know, you can still do that. So that's it. That kind of clarifies what I talked about it on the last video. If you have any other questions, like what's the problem or what about this, and it's not gonna happen, by the way. It's just my own, just separate thoughts, and yeah, just I'm just saying that this way that I will probably enjoy playing the League of Legends again, because currently that I'm not enjoying it so much. All right, well that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a later video. Bye bye.